Most men think they have to speak to be noticed. They think that in order to stand out, they have to be loud, to express their opinions constantly, to make sure everyone knows they're there. But the truth? The men who truly radiate presence, the ones who make a lasting impact without even trying, don't need to say a word. It's the silent strength, the quiet confidence that speaks louder than anything they could say. And that's the secret. You don't need to announce your power, you simply need to be. Let's break it down. The first step in radiating male presence is mastering your body language. How you stand, how you move, how you make eye contact. These subtle signals speak volumes. When you enter a room, don't rush to fill the space with words. Instead, let your body fill the room with calm assurance. Stand tall. Keep your shoulders back. Move with intention, not haste. Every movement you make should show that you are in control, not of others, but of yourself. When you project calm strength through your posture, you become someone people naturally notice without a single word. The second step is silence. True presence doesn't require constant talking. The Stoic man understands the power of silence, how it can create tension, draw attention, and make people pause. When you don't speak unless necessary, your words carry weight. People listen more closely because they know you speak with purpose, not to fill space. Don't be afraid of silence. Use it to your advantage. Let it create a space where your presence is felt, not just heard. Silence makes you seem mysterious and intriguing, qualities that draw people in without you having to do anything. If you're feeling this and want more, hit subscribe and turn on the bell for what's next. The third step is control over your emotions. A man who can control his emotions is a man who commands respect. When others react impulsively, the Stoic man remains calm, unaffected by the chaos around him. It's not about suppressing your feelings, it's about choosing how to express them. Emotional control means you don't let external events dictate your state of mind. By remaining composed, you exude an aura of stability. People feel safe around you because they know you won't crumble under pressure. This emotional balance is what gives you real presence. It's the power of being unshaken, no matter what's happening. The fourth step is maintaining your focus. Presence is not just about how you carry yourself, it's also about where your attention lies. A man who is constantly distracted, looking around or fidgeting doesn't radiate presence. A Stoic man is focused on the moment at hand. He listens intently, observes carefully, and engages fully with whatever he's doing. This focus shows that you are not easily swayed by distractions. You value the present moment, and that quality is magnetic. People are drawn to those who are fully present because it makes them feel valued, seen, and heard. The fifth step is creating emotional space for others. While you remain centered, you also give others room to express themselves. You don't try to control or dominate conversations. Instead, you listen, and in that listening, you create a space where people feel comfortable being themselves. This doesn't mean you're a passive observer. It means you're a strong presence who allows others to engage without overwhelming them. You don't rush in with your opinions or interrupt their thoughts. By holding back, you make your presence feel like a solid foundation, something they can lean on. This space is what makes you feel larger than life. You're not demanding attention. You're simply there, making people feel comfortable, understood, and valued. The sixth step is owning your space. A man who radiates presence doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. He takes up space, not in a loud, arrogant way, but with quiet assurance. This is about physical presence as much as it is about mental presence. Stand firm, make intentional movements, and occupy your environment with the confidence that you belong there. People notice a man who owns his space because it signals that he's comfortable with who he is. He doesn't need to ask for attention, he simply commands it. You don't need to dominate a room. You just need to inhabit it with complete certainty that you're worthy of being there. The seventh step is the ability to be calm under pressure. When challenges arise, when situations become tense, the Stoic man stays unshaken. His calmness in the face of adversity is what truly sets him apart. This ability to remain composed is what attracts others. They see a man who doesn't panic, who doesn't lose control, and they feel safe in his presence. When the world around you is chaotic, your calm presence becomes an anchor. It's like a lighthouse standing tall during a storm. People are drawn to the stability you provide. The power of staying calm is unmatched. It draws people to you because they know they can trust you to remain steady, no matter the circumstances. The 8th step is to be intentional with your words. While silence can be powerful, the words you do choose to speak should carry weight. A Stoic man doesn't speak just to fill the silence. He speaks when it matters. When you speak, make sure it's with purpose. Your words should reflect your values, your clarity, and your understanding. People are drawn to those who speak thoughtfully because it shows they don't waste words. Your speech is not rushed or emotional. It's measured and direct. This intentionality in your communication elevates your presence, making every word you say feel significant. When you speak, people listen. And when you don't, they're left wondering what's going on in your mind, which only adds to your mystery. The 9th step is the art of controlled detachment. A man who radiates true presence doesn't cling to things or people. He doesn't chase after validation, affection, or approval. He values what is in front of him, but he doesn't need it to complete him. This detachment isn't coldness or indifference, it's emotional freedom. It's the ability to care deeply without being needy, to invest in people without expecting anything in return. When you let go of your need to be needed, you free yourself from the expectations of others. And that freedom is incredibly magnetic. People are drawn to those who are self-sufficient, who don't cling or demand, because they know that kind of strength is rare. The 10th step is to practice patience. A man who radiates presence understands the power of timing. He doesn't rush to get what he wants. He allows things to unfold at their own pace, trusting the process. In a world where people are always looking for instant results, your ability to wait, to not rush, to not force things, sets you apart. You know that good things take time, and that impatience only leads to unnecessary pressure. Your patience creates a space where things can develop naturally. It shows that you are confident enough to let situations evolve without needing to control them. This calm patience is a signal to those around you that you are in control, not of others, but of yourself. And that's what draws them in. The 11th step is to embrace the power of your own vulnerability. It might seem counterintuitive, but true presence comes from embracing vulnerability without fear. The Stoic man doesn't shy away from being authentic, even when it makes him appear less than invincible. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to be human, you show others that strength isn't about perfection, it's about being real. When you let people see the parts of you that are raw, unguarded, it draws them in. They feel a deeper connection with you because you're not hiding behind a facade. You're allowing them to see the real you, and that authenticity is magnetic. Vulnerability, when mastered, enhances your presence. It doesn't diminish it. The 12th step is to cultivate a sense of purpose that is bigger than yourself. A man who radiates true presence is driven by something beyond his own personal gain. He is deeply connected to a purpose, a mission, or a vision that fuels him every day. This purpose shapes how he moves through the world. It gives him direction, confidence, and clarity. He doesn't need to seek approval because he's already anchored to something greater than himself. When people see that you have a clear sense of purpose, they're naturally drawn to you. They respect you for being unwavering in your commitment to your goals. Your presence becomes magnetic because it reflects strength, integrity, and vision. The 13th step is to embody discipline in all areas of your life. A man who radiates presence doesn't leave things to chance. He operates with purpose, structure, and self-control. Whether it's his health, his work, or his relationships, he approaches everything with the same level of commitment. Discipline doesn't mean rigidity. It means having control over your actions, making intentional choices, and sticking to your principles even when it's hard. This discipline builds an invisible aura around you. People respect a man who doesn't allow distractions or weaknesses to derail him. His presence is grounded in the fact that he is always in control of himself, and that stability is magnetic. The 14th and final step is to stay unapologetically true to who you are. A man who radiates presence is not worried about what others think. He doesn't adjust himself to fit in or try to please anyone. He is comfortable in his own skin and knows that being authentic is his greatest strength. When you are unapologetically yourself, you stop chasing validation and start attracting the right people. Your presence becomes undeniable because it reflects a person who is grounded in his values and true to his essence. And that is the true power of male presence. Being able to walk into any room, own your space, and let the world come to you, simply because you are yourself. This is how you radiate male presence without saying a word. You embody it with every action, every thought, and every moment of your life.